Good evening and thanks for joining us. As the end of National Mental Health Week approaches, North Battleford and Saskatchewan are celebrating further progress on a new mental health hospital. The facility is a major upgrade from the previous psychiatric centre, which was built more than a century ago. Brian Lentz now with an update on the construction.
Emphasis was placed in this vision on creating a healing and therapeutic environment for patients.
The new Saskatchewan Hospital North Battleford Mental Health Facility is a first of its kind that will put North Battleford and the province at the forefront of mental health treatment.
This is absolutely a unique facility. We are the only provincial psychiatric rehabilitation facility in Saskatchewan, and there are so many unique things about our facility in terms of the programs we offer, the people who work here.
There's a total new way for treating mental health issues, and this facility is certainly going to accommodate that.
Several football fields in size, the facility will contain almost 300 beds. Most will go to replace the current building, but many will also be in a secure unit for inmates struggling with mental illness. And organizers say it couldn't be built anywhere else.
There is a level of acceptance here in the Battlefords for our patients and for our staff and the programs that we deliver, and I just really don't believe that that can be replicated anywhere.
On time and on budget, the total cost for the building will be more than $400 million.
And that includes the design, construction, maintenance for 30 years, as well as the life cycle replacement of equipment and just the building in general as it wears down over the course of that, so that at the end of 30 years we get a like new building back.
Construction is 60% completed and the hospital will begin providing services by the fall of next year. Brian Lentz, Newcap News, North Battleford.
Lakeland College received a private donation of $2.7 million, the largest in the school's 104-year history. The donation gives the school 3 acres of industrial land, which will have a significant impact on multiple programs. Josh Ryan reports.
This site is now the new home for Lakeland College's Street Rod Technologies program. Classroom space, 3 bays, an overhead crane system, and more will offer a much improved learning experience for students when they arrive in September.
The impact isn't just the fact that we have a new property here that's amazing, but it's also that we can deliver more services to more students and increase another business unit within another campus. It's huge for us.
This is a unique opportunity for Northeast Alberta and Canada in the future.
The move also significantly impacts the agriculture program, as the latter is seeing maximum capacity each year of around 500 students.
If you think about in 2006, we had about 150. So that gives you an idea of how much we've grown.
And it frees up a whole new building in Vermilion, which we can use for other programming and to meet some of the increasing enrollment demands.
On the Vermilion campus, the SRT program could only take 16 students. With the move, it's an immediate jump to 20, with room for further expansion in the future.
You know, when we can get a 75-foot truck and trailer all the way inside a building to do pre-trips for those students, that's a big advantage over other companies.
And that growth could include more than the new space.
We're pretty excited to expand the program in the future to a second-year diploma program, hopefully soon, within the next few years.
Josh Ryan, Newcap News.
Well, being a firefighter or RCMP officer has its fair share of responsibility. And today, a few new recruits stepped up to take on the job to see what it's like to be chief for a day. Brittany Matika has more.
You're looking at the 8 newest firefighters and RCMP officers in the border city. The students were sworn in at City Hall by Mayor Gerald Albers and were put to work right away, keeping our city safe.
We just really want to get the youth involved in emergency preparedness, give them a chance to actually experience what it's like. Might be something that they think of going forward in their future that they might like to do.
Applicants had to submit emergency preparedness kits to be fire chief or police chief of the day. Some of them included some creative examples, including simulating what they would do if the power went off with their family, or including in their kits some fun activities for younger siblings.
I got time to review all the submissions that came in. All the students that did submit put a lot of work, and it was a hard choice picking 8 out of them.
I wrote a letter saying what was in the safety kit that we had and what we used it for. We had candles, hand warmers, sleeping bags, and stuff like that.
The students were also shown the forensic lab, given tours of the RCMP detachment and the fire department, shown how to use the photo radar on passing cars, ride to and from school in the fire truck, and watch Dax, the working police dog, in action. The RCMP are hoping the students take away a larger message from being chief for a day.
I think to see that there's more to policemen than just police officers just on the streets, and they're human beings, and they got to interact with some of my members here, which is nice. So we have a job to do, and this is kind of our safe place.
The event kicks off Emergency Preparedness Week, happening May 7th to 13th. Brittany Matiga, Newcap News.
Well, it looks like Bud Miller Park is the place to be this weekend. The MS Walk and the Muck Run kicking off there tomorrow. Heather Clagus with the details in this week's What's Happening.
Tomorrow is going to be a busy day at Bud Miller Park. In the morning, it's the site for the annual MS Walk. If you want to take part in that, everybody meets in the gym at Lakeland College first thing in the morning. Then you can head out and do the 1 kilometer, the 5 kilometer, or the 10 kilometer walk. Tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be muddy, it's going to be mucky at Bud Miller Park. It is the host site for the annual Muck Run. So you can get down, get dirty, and support the Lloydminster Region Health Foundation. You can get a jump on that Mother's Day shopping tomorrow in Wainwright. There's going to be a Mother's Day market at the Communiplex. Part of it will be a chance for kids to make something for mom, and all proceeds from that are going to go towards victim services. Things get underway tomorrow at 10 a.m. We want you to swing into spring and maybe what'll be a taste of summer this weekend with new music from Jess Moskaluk. We want you to win a copy of her latest album, Kiss Me Quiet. It includes the hit title track and also her other hit, Elevator. If you want a copy, it's really easy. All you have to do is email your name and daytime phone number to tvcontests@newcap.ca. We want to say thanks to John at Universal Music Canada for setting us up with the music. And pick up your ticket now so you don't miss out on the CD release party of the Dirt Rich Band on Friday, May 26th. Profits from that are going to go to the playground in Kitscoty. Well, whatever you choose to do this weekend, I hope you have a great one. I'm Heather Clagus, and that's what's happening.
This is Newcap Sports.
After months of waiting, Team Alberta has selected its U18 team for the upcoming Canada Cup, and 2 local players had their prayers answered when they were selected to the team. Chopper Hippie and Kyle Tice made the 40-man roster for the upcoming tournament taking place in Wolfville, Nova Scotia. Over 400 players tried out for the team, and the excitement of the selection goes well beyond the players themselves.
Oh, I was excited, very excited. I sat in the computer for probably about 3 hours previous to that, just looking constantly to make sure he made the list, and we're just happy for him.
Pure excitement, because I know this is going to help me on my future for football, and that's really just like a dream come true.
I was ecstatic. I don't know, I was speechless for it.
And now it's a waiting game, and thoughts of what they'll encounter are beginning to set in.
It's going to be hard work. It's going to improve me.
Really fast and competitive, just full speed, and it's very different from here where I gotta here I can just play and trust my instincts. Where there I gotta be thinking about everything. I gotta be thinking about my jobs.
The tournament takes place July 6th to 15th and is an incredible opportunity to receive scholarship offers from Canadian and American universities. Well, of course, the nice weather finally here, which means Lloydminster sports teams are moving outdoors. Yes, it's actually happening. Fields of all kinds are drying out, and that suits one of Lloydminster's many baseball teams just fine. The Lloydminster Liners U-16-A girls softball team had their first practice on a dry Holy Rosary field Thursday, and the move from being indoors is a welcome one.
Super excited. Yeah, the weather has held up for us a little bit here, so sun's nice.
You know, inside drills are fine, but once we get out and get the girls stretched out and all that stuff, it's really we get to work on a little bit more out here. Get some power going, use the real balls.
Now the team begins working towards lofty expectations, but attainable expectations, given its trip to nationals last season.
Get to provincials, hopefully win that if we could. At least place top 3 and then take it from there to the next level. We'd like to get to nationals this year for sure.
it took a lot to get there and took a lot of hard work, but I feel that we can do it as long as we put our best foot forward and keep pushing.
The girls' first game is Thursday, May 11th at Legion Park.